सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवता नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योगवेदान्तदर्शनज्ञानसाधनद्वारा आत्मानुभूतिद्वारा कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं पतञ्जलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शनशास्त्रस्य अध्ययनं व्यासभाष्यसमेत सनातनधर्म विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगतिप्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने निष्ठितानां दिग्विजयार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ योगदर्शन आचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ पतञ्जलिमहर्षये नमः। ॐ पतञ्जलिमहर्षये नमः। ॐ पतञ्जलिमहर्षये नमः। ॐ व्यासमहर्षये नमः। व्यासमहर्षये नमः। ॐ व्यासमहर्षये नमः। अथ श्री पतञ्जलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शन शास्त्रम् द्वितीयः पादः साधना पादः सूत्राणि तदर्थः एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा कृतार्थं प्रति नष्टम् अपि अनष्टं तद् अन्यसाधारणत्वात् स्वस्वामी शक्त्योः स्वरूप उपलब्धि हेतुः संयोगः तस्य हेतुः अविद्या तद अभावात् संयोग अभावः हानं तत् दृशेः कैवल्यं विवेकख्यातिः अविप्लवा हानोपायः। This 26th sutra's importance we know. That is why steadily we have studied. Last few words are there in it. Hana upaya, the means sadhana for the hana, the destruction of avidya, adarshana, which inherently has got two things of non-apprehension of the truth, then the seeds for the misapprehension of the what do you say, association with the drishya by the drashta, technically called as viparyaya jnana or mithya jnana samskar. See, this one crucial thought, if it becomes digested or understood by us, it does lots of help in our spiritual sadhana, understanding and doing it. For example, there are human beings in the world. That's it. Nobody is friend or enemy. Let us stick to only these two. They're all human beings. And the things are happening. You know, nobody friend or enemy. But in the things that are happening, something happened favorable to me. That to that me, who is identified with these upadhis. Okay. Because of that, I label that person as a friend. No, that becomes a mithya jnana. That is viparya jnana. He is a human being, that's all. He is not a friend. But the mithya jnana vasana ban gaya na. Then what do? We continue maintaining the friendship with that person in anticipation of getting a repetition of that favorable thing through that person, which has happened. And sometimes it happens, many times it doesn't happen. Then again and again, through both of them, the vasanas only are created. Samskaras only are created. And it has become a trend as if we have to have friends in life and all that. Arey, everybody is divine here. And that is totally lost, that idea of everything is divine. We are in busy schedule of making the friends, making the enemies, etc. We make enemies also. जिससे हमको अनफेवरेबल चीज हुआ हमको मीन्स दैट वी हु आर आइडेंटिफाइड with उपाधि then we make enemy. A typical example is you are seated in a flight or any bus, three-seater. Three-seater means bus is full but three seat तीन seat वाले जगह बैठ गए. Or in the flight also the side seat. You got a central seat. So the right side fellow is kind, compassionate, पतलू भी है, अपना सीट का थोड़ा जगह हमको दे रहा है by adjusting himself. The left side fellow is little heavier than us and he is overlapping his laps and legs onto our chair because of his size. Now, what is our attitude? Till that journey is over, the right side fellow is a friend because he is giving some place. The left is an enemy because he is taking the place. And to whom? To me. Who am I? That body. नहीं right or wrong should be comfortable in the journey. Why should I allow that fellow to? Or is a अलग discussion. We are not here to talk those samsaric things. We are here to say how, because favorable, unfavorable things which we define, we create the friends and enemies, and that also the vasanas of that throughout life. That's what. Why neighbor allows you to keep your car in his garage. Other neighbor puts his car in your garage. So this fellow is friend, this is enemy. In the office, one colleague does little of your own work and helps. Other fellow gives his work to you. वो पहला का है फ्रेंड हो गया ये नहीं हो वासना is it not? This mithya jnana vasana continuously, which is called avidya or others, be attentive, influencing our simple perceptions by making it a projection, creating samsara. If all these avidya vasanas are removed, I see the world and I see myself. There's no samsara. Anything happening in the world, I only as a drashta see. Like objectively, if you see that Israel-Philistine war, इसने उसको मारा उसको ऐसे मारा you are watching it. But if you have a religious biasness or the country-wise biasness, then you favor this or the others favor the other. Both have become samsara. In that way, the hetu for samsara is avidya. As long as it is there, samsara continues. We must know the upaya for the hanam, destruction of this avidya adarshana. Two things should go away. Vasana should go away, and therefore we should get freedom to focus on our own selves. जब तक वासना है वो हमको फोर्स करेगा जीव बनकर उन हैपनिंग्स से आइडेंटिफाई कराने का. With that, we will not be identifying with our essential self. स्वरूप प्रतिष्ठा नहीं होता है. So this 26th sutra's bhashya is so complete, so big, so important. Those 8-9 sentences only are there, but they summarize the entire yoga darshana. Because ultimately हमको क्या है दोनों करना, चित्तवृत्ति निरोधा स्वरूप प्रतिष्ठा. These are the yoga sadhana that is conveyed in this sutra. योगः चित्तवृत्ति निरोधः तदा द्रष्टुः स्वरूपे अवस्थानम्. है ना? Now, having discussed all that, what is the upaya for the hanam, destruction of this two-folded avidya of not abiding in the self and having the vasanas bija to identify with the not self. The sadhana is said beautiful, complete it is, unambiguous, very systematic. And it is what? Viveka khyatihi aviplava. Hana upaya. So we have tried to understand it yesterday, day before. So most of the things are covered. We will not talk much about it. Means what? By any of the outer or inner reasons, हमारे विवेक ख्याति पे कोई भी विप्लव नहीं आने देते हुए, है ना, उस विवेक ख्याति को मेंटेन करना निरंतर is the way by which both the things of elimination of the bija vasana and as a result of it there is nothing to identify with it for the self, therefore he identifies himself with himself. These two things are achieved. विप्लवा विप्लवा का एग्जाम्पल क्या है? यू आर गोइंग फ्रॉम होम टू ऑफिस इन कार. So there in the journey time you have to travel. That is viveka khyati. There are chances for viplava, the distraction, disturbance of the driving journey. So many reasons. रोड खराब है, रेनिंग हो रहा है, too much winds are there, most worst is the heavy of the traffic is there, और कोई जुलूस निकल रहा है उसी दिन. You know, any of them are happening, but you are not getting disturbed or distracted in your journey and reaching. That is called as abhiplavata in the journey. I am trying to explain the word abhiplava and viplava. Plava means getting blown away, distracted. Viplava means not getting blown away, distracted, consistent. Like on the journey to the hillocks up above to the ghat roads. The very sharp turns will be there. There will be pin turn, very sharp turns. Hair brand bolte hain usko, hair brand. There will be valleys will be there. This going slope is there, going up is there. There are narrow roads, opposite traffic, landslides. A person who is driving in the city, if he goes there, it's a viplava to him every moment. Because mode होता है रहता है जी जी जी. There's no sharp road straight or even for 10 meters. But those who are driving there for 20-30 years, aviplava. They know the road, the turns, the opposite traffic, the timings, the weather, whether it will rain or it will be winds, there will be very cold. उस समय रोड कैसा होता है, you know it. So आराम से वो चलाते. See that Delhi, Dehradun, Delhi, Amritsar, Delhi, Pathankot वाले जो ये नहीं है लोग जाने वाले, डिफरेंट इज ऑल। इधर तिरुपति ऊपर चढ़ाने वाले बस को बड़े बढ़िया रहते हैं वो लोग, अविप्लव रहते हैं अपने ड्राइविंग। सो टू दिस lorry driving people for 18 hours. If you understand that meaning, here also viveka khyati aviplava vivekyati upaya hana upaya. This is a means to destroy the vidya aviplava viveka khyati. And then what is viveka khyati? We have seen yesterday. सत्व पुरुषयोः अन्यथा प्रत्ययः विवेक ख्याति। सत्व अलग है, पुरुष अलग है। The whole antakarana with all its drama, chitta with all its drama is maya kruta. It has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. We are totally two different. This khyati, this pratyaya ko viveka khyati. It's a fact that I am the self, the witness. That's it. दृष्टा साक्षी हूं मैं, चाहे बुद्धि में कुछ भी हो जाए, सत्वगुण है, रजोगुण है, तमोगुण है, और सब वृत्तियों में है भाई। मैं तो इल्यूमिनेट कर रहा हूं। अब साक्षी को, जिसको साक्षी के रूप में देख रहा है, उससे क्या लेना देना? थिंक अबाउट इट वेरी कूलली. And why we are not able to have this viveka khyati and also steadily? Again, that only the reason which we want to destroy, called as the vasana bija. Therefore, वासना बीज को हटाने के लिए, विवेक ख्याति को डेवलप करने के लिए, वासना बीजों का इन्फ्लुएंस विवेक ख्याति को विप्लव बनाने में नहीं होने देना चाहिए. That strict discipline, that proper curriculum, that way of sitting for meditation, we have to have in our life. Then the next sentences are what? Sattva purusha anyata sattva purusha anyata pratyaya viveka khyati. So viveka khyati is explained, defined as sattva और पुरुष अन्य है, ये ज्ञान को विवेक ख्याति कहते. सातु that viveka khyati anivrutta mithya jnana plavate. If that mithya jnana vasanas are very very powerful, that creation maintenance of viveka khyati cannot be. That's called as plavate. Therefore aviplava viveka khyati you have to maintain and make a habit. This in the first sadhana samadhi pada, what we were told was abhyas. Tatra sthito yatno abhyasah, है ना? When that was taught, the Bhashyakara's Bhashya, if you really remember it, oh, we have seen it 300-200 days back, कि फॉर वेरियस रीजन क्षिप्त मूढ़ विक्षिप्त भूमिकाओं में चित्त जाने का कोशिश करते. बट बाय द मीन्स लेट अस से ऑफ द जपा और एकाग्रता प्रैक्टिस और फोकस, trying to put the chitta in ekagra bhumi is abhyas. The whole thing is in trying there. The trying should become natural effort. Then naturally we'll have viplava rahita viveka khyati. Then yada that viveka khyati mithya, when that mithya jnanam dagda bija bhavam vandya prasavam sampadyate. When that influencing vasanas get roasted like the seeds and therefore become incapable of creating the generation of the thoughts, projection thoughts. At that time क्या होता है? तदा at that time विदूत क्लेश रजसः, that avidyaspad raga dvesha abhinivesha kleshas which are creating rajas, disturbances in your mind, because of which the viveka khyati is being not maintained and it was becoming plavate, that goes away. तदा विधूत क्लेश रजसः सत्वस्य परे वैशारद्ये परस्यां वशीकार संज्ञायां वर्तमानस्य विवेक प्रत्यय प्रवाहः निर्मलः भवति. What is talked here, what is said by Bhashyakara is very sublime, very clear, and very detailed. So, that is why the next topic of Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. The Yamaniyamadi Ashtanga Yoga sadhanas are done for the arresting and removal of these mithya jnana pratyas of the vasana, so that the viveka khyati, that सत्व अलग है पुरुष अलग है और मैं पुरुष हूं, ये वाला विवेक ख्याति विप्लवा, without plavana, without getting disturbed or distracted, continuously maintained. Okay. In the maintenance of this viveka khyati, where sattva and purusha is anyata, to a great extent, be attentive. The mixture of the sattva with the purusha is reduced. And yet, one more thing, if it is added, called as paravairagya. In that paravairagya, kya hai? Like what we were studying from last 2-3 days in Bhagavata Mahapurana, in that Vrukasura story, is the paravairagya. The topic, before the Vrukasura story started, to the question of Parikshit, what answer Shukadevji gave. To the question of Yudhishthira, what answer Lord Krishna gave. At the end of it, what again Shukadevji commented, that it is called as Paravairagya. In one word, what is it? Don't worship any Devata, worship only Vishnu. Point one. Second, worship Vishnu only for moksha, atma prapti, not for anything else. If not, example of Vrukasura. One, instead of worshipping Vishnu, somebody else is worshipped. Here the case is Shivaji. And worshipped Shivaji not for moksha, but for the sake of such a terrible boon. He put the hand on anybody's head, he will die. Now, with that boon encashed or gained with so much of tapasya, what happened to Vrukasura? He immolated himself only. He got killed himself. Therefore, other than wanting to experience Paramatma Tattva, wanting nothing else, whatsoever great, beautiful it appears like, is called as Paravairagya. Understood? तत्परम पुरुष ख्याते है गुणवैतृष्ण्य. पुरुष ख्याते मीन्स पुरुष का अनुभव पाने के ख्याल से तीनों गुण इंक्लूडिंग सत्व गुण, उसके सारे सुख भोग के प्रति भी वैतृष्ण्यम, even a trace of thought or trishna should not be there, that paravairagya. What will happen when that paravairagya is brought? Remember, by maintaining the aviplava viveka khyati itself, to a great extent, the connection between the Purusha and Sattva is snapped. When the Paravairagya also is brought, the total snapping of the Purusha from the Prakriti happens, which leads to, consequently, or along with it only, the Nirodha of the Vrutthis. What we have to mainly achieve is, there should be not even trace of the Vrutti. अगर है तो पुरुष उससे जबरन तादात्म्य करेगा, अपने स्वरूप को खोएगा. Therefore, this viveka khyati, aviplava viveka khyati, endowed with paravairagya, what it makes the vrittis as zero. निरोध हो जाता है. Now, to this Purusha, there are no vrittis anymore to get identified. Therefore, he gets established in his own Swarupa, that I am Chaitanya Swarupa or I am Satyam Jnanam Anantam. In this way, for the moksha of establishing in our own infinite essential self, the Viveka Khyati becomes the Upaya by doing the Hana, destruction of the obstruction called as Avidya or Darshanam, which has inherently the two parts of non-apprehension of the self and also the Vasana bija of the Viparita Ajnana, Vipareya Jnana. मिथ्या ज्ञान के वासनाओं को और उसके द्वारा अविद्या को नाश करने का काम ये निरंतर मेंटेन करने वाला विवेक ख्याति करता है. इसलिए अदर देन सत्व पुरुष अन्य तरह की विवेक ख्याति विच इज अपलव और विप्लव, नो वे फॉर द हान ऑफ द अविद्या, एंड ओनली आफ्टर अविद्या हानम द द्रष्टा दृशे कैवल्यम एस्टैब्लिशेस इन हिज ओन सेल्फ, इट इज कॉल्ड मोक्ष. Kaivalya is our Lakshya. Atma Anubhav is Kaivalya. Atma Anubhav comes when the Anatma Tadatmya goes away. Anatma Tadatmya goes away when Avidya goes away. Avidya goes away when we have the Viveka Khyati Aviplava. विवेक ख्याति का शुरू ही नहीं किया हमने, निरंतर अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ वासनास द पुरुष गोज ऑन आइडेंटिफाइंग विद द प्रकृति. सत्व पुरुष अन्यथा होएगा ही नहीं, सत्व से पुरुष मिल गए हो, सो व्हाट एवर हैपनिंग इज इन सत्व, पुरुष थिंक्स इट इज हैपनिंग टू हिम, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज संसार. दैट इज द कॉज फॉर द दुख बहुल संसार व्हिच वी आर इन. So these are the few thoughts. Okay. Tatah mithyagnanasya dagdabija bhava upagamaha punah cha aprasavaha. Totally the roasting of the seeds happen of the mithya jnana. Therefore, punah aprasavaha. There is no prasava of them. The mithya jnana vasana vritti. Iti, in this way, eshaha. This is how the moksha marga, moksha marga, the path for liberation of establishing in the self, hanasya upaya. Thus, it became the upaya for the hana of the avidya. So the one who does thus gets the experience of his own self, it is called as prajna. He is called as prajnavan. This prajna here we speak about is only spoken in a Bhagavad Gita Sthita Prajnasya. And what is spoken as Sthita Prajna, which is from the Yoga Prajna, is taken from the Aitariya Upanishad, which we are studying, Prajnanam Brahma. Ultimately, सबके लिए Upanishad are the authority. So we are studying the Prajnanam Brahma also. We are seeing the Yoga Prajnanam also. Tomorrow, we will see the 7 placements or bhumikas of the prajna of a Jivan Mukta, who through Viveka Khyati has eliminated the Vidya and established in his self and got the moksha. उसका ना 7 चीजों का ensuring होना है उसमें. Like he is healthy now, can be discharged. No, tentatively it is said, but before discharging, to ensure he is healthy, all the parameters are checked. Maybe, sir, ठीक है, 90 by 110, whatever, normal. Sugar, yes, 120 or 110, the pre wala post में है 135, okay, normal. Then other parameters, the pulse rate, the heart rate, oh sir, everything is normal, sir. तो ensure कर लिया, so yes, now you can take the money, bill, discharge him, है ना, like any army में sending में field before, तो yeah, he is trained, but ensuring through all the tests, है कि नहीं, उनको भेजते. So to a traffic police, before sending him into policing the traffic, ensured that दाया बाया हाथ घुमाना पे सब आता है कि नहीं उनको. In the same way, the one who establishes in this moksha anubhuti, sapta prajna, inka prajna means clarity of experiences of 7 things. There are 7 tests, we can say. 7 ensuring ways. Ensuring is the word, you remember it. That's called as sapta praanta bhumi. And what is all that? Tomorrow we'll enjoy seeing it. Vijay Dashami wishes to all of you. May Mother, God, Lord Rama, Krishna, all Devatas bless us, Lord Shiva, for our own Adhyatmic sadhana. May we become single pointed in our study, single pointed in our Manana Chintana, single pointed in our Dhyana, exclusively only to know the truth. Let this Sankalpa come in us, let it become a desire, it becomes such a strongest desire that to achieve that, every sacrifice we are ready to do, every comforts we are ready to give up, every tapasya of every time that is required, we are able to do. so that not postponing to next life, in this very life very soon, that acme is accomplished by us. May this become real not only while we are in the class, 24 hours only. Let this thought alone be there. Oh Mother, if at all you are pleased by any of our upasanas, pujas, etc., please fulfill this boon of me. So to whoever asks, that the whole life's every ounce of energy, every attention of the thought of mind, every time is used only to reach you, experience you. Let me become 100% blindfolded to everything else. Any the viplava in my viveka khyati, oh mother, please remove. निरंतर विवेक ख्याति में केवल परमात्मा प्राप्ति का ही साधना मैं करता रहूं. आई एम प्रेइंग इट, यू कैन ऑल्सो डू इफ इट हेल्प्स. ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स. हरि ओम.